I know you all are waiting for our new video to get an update about a new game on mobile, and right now I would like to represent the new pixel art game RPG that just released, and some of them will coming soon. So make sure you like this video and please enjoy the video of Top 10 Best Pixel Art Games Android iOS. Very good visual. Bloomtown, a different story. This is a must-play pixel art game RPG on Android. You'll get a ton of features and very interesting gameplay. It has a fully story-based game with a well-delivered at all, with a long prologue of the story since you started the game, will easily attract you to play in a long run. The ambience is top-notch. As one of the best pixel art games on mobile, it has full of attention to detail that we can interact with some object. Even you will see how the random NPC are walking around you while you were in the city plaza. It's about an adventure of two kids who want to help his grandpa to solve any mission. With a great open world base, it will satisfy you to explore the huge area. Anyway, you can plant some vegetable in the backyard garden as well. The game's combat mechanism is a turn-based pixel art RPG game, so the character can decide to attack the enemy with his primary weapon like a sword to deal the damage, or take a defense mode to reduce the damage. Bloomtown, a different story mobile is my main game pixel art that I truly enjoy from three aspects of combat battle, storyline, and how the music is perfectly blended. Wargroove 2 Pocket Edition. Absolutely, this is the best pixel art game on Android right now. Surprisingly, this game came to mobile after a huge success on Nintendo Switch platform, but I think this is a really good movement. The game gets a huge amount of attention from the player who love a pixel art RPG in a tactical games genre. Overall, I really love how good the storyline is. It's pretty clear on how the game dialogue especially comes with a voiceover. The game's combat mechanism is a fully of strategy, but not at advanced level, which is as a newbie player, you should master it faster and easier. I really understand how the developers are focusing on, especially the storyline that always comes before we start the battle and even after we clear the battle. Then try hard on delivering the story to the player and can upset it clearly. The mechanism works pretty simple. We just need to move the hero to a certain range to attack the enemy. Some heroes will have a different weapon that represent a different combat style, which is in long range or close range. Wargroove 2 Pocket Edition is the best pixel art RPG game to play. Oceanhorn CD. This game is the other sequel of the Oceanhorn series. As we all know, the Oceanhorn game is well known as one of the best single-player adventure games. And after they launched, the second version of these pixel art games comes out on the mobile platform, and I think it's pretty worth playing. The visualization is really good, and I love how the combat mechanism lets the player to switch the hero within 4 characters, and all of them have a different weapons. So we should try to adjust our fighting style based on the enemy and condition we are facing. 2 of our heroes have a long-range combat and 2 more heroes have a close-range combat. So we should understand the situation and timing. Try to hold down the attack button to trigger their special skill, and all of the skill will be so useful for hitting some monster in a huge area of effect range. At some point, we should try to survive from a massive monster. Crunchyroll Metal Slug Tactics. I never expected about this game will come to this genre, because as I know, I played this franchise since I was a child and I grew up with this game's title, so this is the first time to see this tactical genre come along with it. So the main gameplay is strategy based. The player needs to maintain the best movement to trigger a support attack. Once the other hero is standing in line within the enemy, then you will get a support from him to deal an extra damage. This action is really important to multiply the damage number. I really love the radial physics. It's so satisfying to see how the enemy react after getting some hit. Anyway, all of the heroes will have 2 different weapons that have their own strengths and weaknesses of the far range distance. Soul Guardians. This game is one of the best new pixel art games on mobile that has a very promising gameplay. Actually, we can play it with our friends and come together with a lot of players at the same time, which I mean MMORPG games genre. We will start with selecting 2 different sides of empire or a free country fighting against the new order and seek for the truth and freedom. At the beginning, 3 selections jobs are available. They are slasher, wizard, and rangers. Of course, these all jobs will have their own unique abilities and different combat style. With an action-based concept, you will need a huge effort to finish the enemy that will block you in front of your way, and we should be more active to unleash the skill manually. It's kind of a side-scrolling base where the main character should eliminate all of the monsters he faces, and at the end of the path, the huge boss monster will wait for you in a battle. Tales of Bloomrise. I'm sure you haven't ever seen this game because it just released in a specific country. The gameplay is an open world concept that you will become a hero who's doing a single adventurer by upsetting so many missions through asking the NPC around you. Even you can visit all of the houses and find out the NPC that needs some help to get a certain items by killing the enemy first. It's an open-world pixel art RPG, but you need to get into the dungeon to search for a specific monster as your side quest or need. At the beginning, a sword will be available to use, and I think that's a great option for you to slash the enemy in a close combat because the damage number seems quite high though. Once you eliminate all of the monster, then the door will be unlocked and you can move into the next area. The further you reach the dungeon, the harder the monster will be, so you need to grind some gold first to prepare a better equipment. In fact, the monster will be approaching you in a larger number. The other side, the dash button is limited. It depends on your energy or stamina. Arafel Enhanced Edition. It's a ported game from PS4 and I like how the game is perfectly matched with the actual series on the console platform. The gameplay will hook you in a different way because it has some action we actually can't do in the other pixel game. For example, we are able to swimming and catching the fish. This whole action is not the only way to attract you to play. Once you read the conversation, then the humor dialogue will come as a mood booster. It's a great JRPG pixel art game because the storyline is quite long and every single word is pretty important to let the player know for the next main objective mission. The combat mechanism is a turn-based system, but you need to maintain the hero's energy to make an action. Overall, I would like to say the storyline is a top tier, but unfortunately the character seems quite small and the developer should make an adjustment to zoom in and zoom out, so the player can adjust the point of view to see the hero clearer. Exot Xean. If you would like to play a challenging pixel art game but the concept is pretty simple, then you must download this game. It has a fair and balanced level as a newbie only when we face the regular monster, but once you see the main boss, then you will feel the difference. The boss monster seems to overpower, need a high concentration and understand how the boss pattern to wipe the boss. After we clear a certain mission, then we will get a new hero that we can switch anytime. Each of the hero will have a various action, and we don't have any time to wait for the cooldown time. Along the way, we should try to find the hidden path to save our friends, and mostly the whole potion will be available behind them and it's used to recover our HP. BlazBlue Entropy Effect. Honestly, it's kind of a 2D game's perspective, but I will put it on this list because I know how the pixel art game has the similarities by the graphic look and even the 2D game is really identical within the pixel visual. It has a side-scrolling perspective that we need to keep walking forward to reach the end of the path. Along the adventure, some monster will try to stop us, but anyway, our main character is way too strong against them. With a great sword on our hand, we'll easily wipe the enemy entirely by wielding our weapon. This game has a fast-paced combat level with a high intensity and dynamic combat level. The boss monster will take you into another level once you face him. His movement is unpredictable and we really need to focus on anticipating their next attack. We can make a good combination of two buttons, which are attacking buttons and dash, or with a jump button. Surely the developer are trying to deliver the action gameplay as one of the best hack and slash game RPG 2D on mobile. Bonus: Genso Suikoden Starleap. From all of the game pixel I have mentioned before, I would 100% play this game once it released globally. I have so many reasons why this pixel art game is one of the best pixel art game I have ever seen. You know, I grew on the console era where the Suikoden 1 and 2 was my most favorite games on all time. With such a great storyline, amazing gameplay, very good music and stunning visual, will easily attract you to play the Suikoden series, and I'm so happy how this game now will be available on mobile platform with a new sequel. These all are the best new pixel art games on mobile. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks!